Welcome everybody back to another morning word. This is where I bring you a couple minute video really to share from my own personal Bible study. Why? Because I wanted to see your life go from here to here. Why do I say that? Because I know by getting into this good book called the Bible, God has taken my life from here to here. Why do I know this to be true? Why do I know that God wants to do something? Well, God lets us His promise. He says, I come to give you life and life more abundantly. Well, how do we do that? God also told us this. He says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So if we can think like God, there is no valley that you can't come through, and there is no mountaintop that you can't reach, because there is nothing that is impossible for God, which means if we take on His mindset, there becomes nothing that is impossible for us too. Now, I've got to say this, I don't work for the church, I'm not a teacher or anything like that. There's someone who fell in love with Jesus and wanted to share what God was doing in my life. So what I would say, whatever I say, check it out, study it out, and if it does make sense, please do the action of the day, because only then that you'll see the fruits of God's wisdom. So let's really get into this. We're going to be getting inspiration from 1 Samuel chapter 10 verse 21 to verse 22, and it reads this. Then he brought forward the tribe of Benjamin, clan by clan, and by Matri's clan was chosen. Finally, Saul of Kish was chosen, but when they looked for him, he was not to be found. So they inquired further of the Lord, has the man come yet? And the Lord said, yes, he has hidden himself among the baggage. Now I'm going to call this morning's word, no time for hiding. No time for hiding. Now, if we understand this calling, they were looking for Saul, and when he was called, only a few days before, he was told he was going to be the future king, of Israel. Now, when he was called, he didn't step out. They were like, Saul, where are you? He didn't step out. For whatever reason, we're not too sure. But maybe he didn't believe in the calling. Maybe he's like, hey, okay, the prophet Samuel got it wrong. It really can't be me that's going to be the future king. Now, instead of embracing what, the prophet Samuel was saying over his life, he was like doubting God's opinion of him. Now, God was telling him that he was going to be great. His opinion of himself was, nah, that can't be me. So he didn't step forward. Instead of stepping forward, he actually hid. He ran from his promise. He ran from his purpose. He ran from his destiny. And unfortunately, a lot of us are doing that. A lot of the times, God is calling us to step up in our parenting of our children. God is calling us to step up in our marriages. God is calling us to step up in our careers. God is calling us to step up in our, relationship with Him, step up in our service, step up in our careers. In so many different areas, God is calling us to step up, and He's calling us out. But instead of us stepping up, what happens is we go running and we bury our head in the sand, or we go hiding and saying, well, hopefully this call on my life will pass by and someone else can do it. And it's time for us to step up. So this really leads me to the question of the morning. Are you hiding from your responsibility and your calling? Are you hiding from your responsibility and calling? Here's a lesson of the day. Moments in your life, you will be called to stand up and take responsibility. Responsibility for your children, your marriage, your business, your family, your career, your department. And this is not a time, to shrink back. This is not a time to go and hide. This is a time to step forward, and because this is a defining moment of your life and for your character. A time where you raise up as a leader, because we're all called to lead at different times. And this is a time when you have to step up and be that leader. Be a leader over fear. Be a leader over worry, and go for it. So here's the action today. The action today is this. Stop running and hiding from your responsibilities. Stand up, take control, and move forward. Do that for me, and I'm telling you now, your life will be more blessed. So God bless you. Thanks for joining us. As we always say with Gen Hope, God's gift to us is life. What we do with that life is our gift back to God. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Gen TV, so you get these videos Monday to Friday. But more importantly than that, please share this video with one person, because I truly believe this. If we can change the mindset of one person, we could change a community. And if we could change a community, we could go on to affect and change the world. So God bless you. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you soon for another morning word. Bye-bye.